As the 168-pound super middleweight division fathoms on displaying the best show in the sport, with good caliber contenders and future stars, one making his way to stardom with a potential to become top 10 pound for pound in the near future comes Caleb Plant, an exceptional well-rounded boxer with advanced speed, combination punching, and great footwork, looks to make it a hellish night for Truax. Caleb Truax, a pressure fighter who seeks openings at every moment, has shown aggression and hard punching, will have his moment once again to try and capture the IBF 168-pound title. Truax is known for being the underdog, which motivates him 100% in his training. One who likes not to be considered to be called an underdog has proven otherwise in times past, when he first captured the IBF 168-pound title defeating James DeGale, who was a 16-1 favorite against Caleb Truax. Time and time again, Truax has been the underdog, and with Caleb Plant is no difference. Plant wants to be the best at the super middleweight and has recently been naming Canelo as the man to conquer. It is a possibility that if Caleb Plant passes Caleb Truax and Canelo conquers Yildirim, a mega fight between Plant and Alvarez could be likely set for May 2021. What's happening, everyone? I am your host, Nice, and welcome back to the Fight Room. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you do for the latest boxing news, feedback, and entertainment. This Saturday, Caleb Plant is taking on Caleb Truax for the IBF 168-pound IBF title, and it is on the line. Caleb Truax, 31 wins, 4 defeats, 19 by knockout, a 13-year pro, 37 years of age, 6 feet 1 in height, 75 at reach, comes from Minnesota. Most notable win, James DeGale. He won the first fight exceptionally well. DeGale couldn't do nothing to him, couldn't even find him in that fight for some reason, and he wound up with the majority decision win. Then he had a rematch with DeGale, and DeGale bounced back and reclaimed the title. Rather than that, he had a fight with Daniel Jacobs prior to those fights, and at that time Daniel Jacobs was just phenomenal, still is. He just had a win over Gabriel Rosado, and his performance was questionable. And I'm not taking nothing away from Gabriel Rosado, who should have won the fight. Moving on. Caleb Truax, Caleb Plant, is conquering the division, wants to conquer, and definitely wants a mega fight with Canelo. But before he gets to Canelo, I believe he should fight David Benavidez. David Benavidez is a monster at the 168-pound division. We know that. But the problem is this. It seems that David Benavidez couldn't seem to get focused when it counted the most. His last bout lost the title at the scale. So he just needs to sharpen up, focus on that, man. That's the number one thing that he has to do, is focus on the scale. That shows everyone that you're a focused fighter and willing to do whatever it takes to become the champion. But rather than that, a good fighter and a hope to see that fight happen in the near future, David Benavidez is one of the biggest problems in the 168-pound division. I believe that he is the toughest fighter. Besides Canelo, if Canelo wasn't there, I would say David Benavidez is the hardest, most vicious, and most dangerous fighter at the 168-pound division, hands down. Now with Caleb Plant is by far, to me, the best boxer at the 168-pound. Exclude Canelo, exceptionally well-rounded, honestly. He's super quick, fast hands, good footwork, great combination punching, good ring IQ. He's all around good. But he has not been tested. Caleb Truax could cause a good test for Caleb Plant. Now people digress that, and I have to say you guys are wrong. The underdog has some tricks. Caleb Truax is not there for no reason, and he hits pretty hard. Not that he packs power, but he hits pretty hard, and he can surprise you with some hits and even some combinations. Though the guy is pretty slow. He's not the fastest fighter in the world. Not the fastest footwork in the world, not the greatest IQ in the ring either. But could be a dangerous fighter if you don't watch out, because he always looks for the opening. He's always focused on openings and seems to catch you if you're out of focus. So a good fight, I believe, for Caleb Plant, just to show where he's at with such a fighter as Caleb Truax. So for future reference, I hope to see Canelo defeat Yildirim, because everybody's talking about it. It was a fight that he shouldn't have took. But you know what, man? Canelo deserves that fight. You know, he's been doing his thing for quite a while. He could take a break and fight who he wants to fight. So let him fight Yildirim. You know, he's going to conquer him eventually, you know, not taking away nothing from him, but he'll conquer that. And hopefully they can get this fight with Caleb Plant and Canelo if these guys conquer. Now, am I getting ahead of myself? My prediction overall, Caleb Plant conquers Caleb Truax. The guy is just too quick, too sharp, good footwork and great combinations, knows how to use the ring, good boxing ring IQ. I believe it would prove too much for Caleb Truax, and Plant wins and moves on. Y'all already know I am your host, Nice. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you like the channel, you can donate to paypal.me/spidnice215 for your channel support. I really do appreciate it. Just trying to make the channel bigger with better content, and I will bring you that in the near future if everything goes well. Once again, I am your host, Nice. Don't forget, share the fight room.